Distomo, A Story of Shame. In 1944, the Italian ambassador asked from the Kingdom of Greece to allow a safe passage for Italian military forces towards Turkey and other countries in order to comply with Italian war strategy. Hellenic Prime Minister Mr. Metaxas denied that permission, and thus the Kingdom of Italy declared the war to Hellas. During all the winter of 1940, the Italians were unable to overwhelm the Hellenic defense system. It was the time that Adolf Hitler declared a war against Greece. Having the permission for safe passage provided by Bulgaria in April 1941, Nazis attacked Greece. Hellenic defense system collapsed in 21 days under the double military pressure of Italy and Germany. But a 47 days period required for Nazis to take over the whole country, the famous Compact of Crete. In the 10th of June 1944, Nazis paid back in Distomo a local ration that caused mainly by provocation. The priest of the village was executed by removing his head. Infants were executed as well. Close-read records refer to the execution of 117 women, 111 men, and 55 children. Greece became a sovereign independent state in 1944, with the great cost in human lives and economic destruction. During the Nazi administration, Greece was forced to provide a loan of 100 million gold drachmas to Nazis, 150 billion euros in current prices, without calculating the interest of the loan. After the defeat of Axis, the alliance of USA, UK decided to establish a military court for administrative justice over the war crimes. Due to the London Treaty 1953, Hellas was excluded from receiving war compensations until the unification of Germany. Greece never raised any demand against Germany. The Hellenes preferred to bear the path for the sake of European unity and prosperity. But a relative of peoples that get killed by Nazis took action by asking from the Supreme Court of Greece to rule over a relief package. The court had interpreted the international law and the real incidents, and it ended up with a decision for a compensation package of 28 million euros. At that time, the Prime Minister and the Minister of Justice, Simitis Estathopoulos, had used the privilege of veto to negate the result of the court order and protect the interests of Germany. The same policy was followed by all ministers of justice like Mr. Papaligouras, Mr. Thaddeus, or Mr. Kastanides. In the meanwhile, the European Council intervened, suggests that any court order are in the same legitimacy in the whole European Union. Applying the EU law, Hellenes asked from Italy to enforce the law order of the Supreme Applying the EU law, Hellenes asked from Italy to enforce the court order of the Hellenic Supreme Court. Italy accepted the period issued by Hellenes was legitimate and that could be enforced by Italian state. Germany, by violating the EU treaties, raised the further of extraterritorial trial right and forwarded the case to the International Court of Justice. Today, the court issued a decision that does credit the government of Germany. So some questions are now to be raised. Why Greece is not applying its lawful right for a compensation? Why Hellenes Ministers of Justice does not allowing the application of the initial Supreme Court ruling? Why Italy and Greece did not appeal against Germany in the Court of the European Court of Human Rights? In any case, even now that ICJ was issued its decision, the claims of people are still valid. These are claims on the ground of crime against humanity, and as is well known, these kind of crimes are not to be pardoned by international law for an eternity.